Hello and welcome to the cave. Today's video brought to you by Completely I Told You So. We are in Fungal Grotto 1 again, and if you're wondering why we're doing that, it's because a guy told me that I couldn't solo this on Veteran. Yes. Well, random stranger I met in a dungeon once, I can totally do this. So let's talk about what I'm doing. I'll kind of give you a little bit of a tutorial here. I recommend Pet Sorks for just about everyone. That's what I'll be using today. You can see I've got my Twilight Tormentor and my Unstable Familiar right here. And the build I'm using is, I totally stole this from what people like to use for veteran Maelstrom Arena. So I'm using Plague Doctor, Ice Heart, and Necropotence. Now I do like Divines, and I'm using the Mage to get that more maximum Magicka. I've got Bound Aegis on my bar. Obviously both pets on both bars. And I use Bound Aegis as well as the Unstable Wall of Storms and Empowered Ward. I do like Empowered because it gives me minor intellect, and the difference in shields from the other ward, the Hardened Ward, is negligible. It's like 10%. The Aegis gives me that Max Magicka and minor Resolve just from slotting it. And then on the other bar, I like to use Lightning Flood, Daedric Prey, and Critical Surge. You know me, I like my Critical Surge. Because the Critical Surge gives me healing just from doing damage. Um, yeah, I shouldn't have done that, but I do generate a bit of ultimate from this build. So yeah, this build did get me through Veteran Maelstrom Arena quite a few times. I'm still trying to get that Thunderstaff. I'm getting a score of about 510,000 ish, almost 520. I really want to get my no death run on that too. All right, so here's how I do a lot of this: is you want to go up and smack that critical surge and drop a bunch of stuff right on a group. And then you're just doing a bunch of critical damage and getting a bunch of critical heals. And you smack that empowered ward and you get that 50% damage shield. So you can see between Ice Heart and the other shield, that's a lot of shield. And there's my ultimate again. And did I mention empowered ward gives me minor intellect, so that's a pretty good shield. It's not just a shield, it's also doing other things for me there. So once he gets low on health, I start smacking Daedric Prey and then acting my pet abilities. And he's going down. Goodbye. So that's basically how you do pet sork. Is you keep your sorks, you keep your pets up, you leave the Aegis as a passive. Now if I had my Maelstrom staff, Wall of Storms would be on my back bar and Lightning Flood would be on my front bar, or maybe put Daedric Prey here and then leave both of my AoEs there and hit Critical Surge. So I just smack these 3 in a row, which would be those abilities, the AoEs and then Critical Surge, and then be spamming Empowered Ward and Daedric Prey. That's one way of doing it. That I would probably do it if I had my staff, but since I don't have my Maelstrom staff yet, it doesn't really matter. Because yeah, the Maelstrom staff makes it so that your enemies inside of your Wall of Storms or your lightning, excuse me, your Destruction Staff AoE, They do a lot more damage. I think it's like 1,000. It's a lot of extra damage. Oh yeah, while I'm thinking of it, I should probably show that the dungeon mode is on veteran. Okay. And I do like just doing heavy attack with a lightning staff because it does a bunch of damage to the other enemies in near this group. And you can see that keeping my health up is zero problem with this build because as soon as Ice Heart procs, I've got a really nice shield. And that's why I keep that Empowered Ward and Critical Surge up, you know. Now, in harder content like Maelstrom Arena, Veteran Maelstrom Arena, I would probably use Tri-Stat food, but right now, I'm just sticking with Witch Mother. Let me try that again. Witch Mother's Potent Brew. Pop down that ultimate again. A lot of the time, by the time the ultimate's gone, I already have most of it restored. Yeah, that's not happening right now. I wonder why. It's probably a buff the healer gives me. This guy's going down super easy. So I'm usually trying to heavy attack in my front bar because I've actually golded out that staff. And it's the right trait. My back staff, it's kind of I plan on replacing that back bar staff with Maelstrom as soon as I can get it, so I've been really sloppy about upgrading that piece. Other than that, I did gold out all my gear. Here we go. We're going to be done now in a couple seconds. Yeah, that was the other thing I was laughing at. The guy's like, yeah, I don't have 3 years to solo a dungeon. It's like, it doesn't take that long. Quick adventure, 20 minutes in and out. I think now that I'm soloing this, I can finally get that no death achievement. Yeah, so you can see everything's golded out. I did not do that to the jewelry. Front bar is golded, back bar is the wrong trait and not golded. Ice hearts. Does that heal me at all? No. So yeah, in the spirit of this video, soloing a dungeon, I want to do all of the bosses, so I'm not going to skip the other two like I could right here. Oh, that's an ally, isn't it? Wow, this guy's harder than the last boss. Yeah, in case anybody was wondering, you can jump off right here, land in that water, and then you can go up right there and just skip to the last boss right here. In case anybody was wondering right where my reticule was. I'm gonna have to take these guys down eventually, so why not just so yeah, with all of those guys right there, let's see how high is my damage gonna get. It's over 100K. I think I actually got way higher with my other tune. But again, this tune isn't so much for that max damage. This guy's more, or, girl, is more designed to do survivability and things like VMA. And why not solo dungeons while we're at it? It's a hell of a lot easier than VMA, so. Okay, so my goal with this boss is to get those ads down ASAP. And keep that surge and ward up for that one, because those are not necessarily squishy ads. And then the rest should become cake, I guess. Yeah. Blood Birther does not do a heck of a lot of damage. Brood Birther? I don't think I even need to really worry about my ward here. But I'm going to hit it anyway because of that minor intellects. Yeah, I'm probably going to adjust this build a little bit to try to make some things go faster. I'm actually tempted, if I had a taunt, like maybe put an ice staff on the back bar, I could totally tank with this build too. In dungeons like this, obviously not like, I'm not going to be tackling Moonhunter Keep hard mode with this tune as a tank. Yeah, I should talk about that. Part of why I wouldn't do that is like you really want that full set of heavy armor. I'm using one piece of heavy armor because that gives me a heck of a lot more resistance there than doing, I would probably get like, I don't know, I think it's like 16K or so from, I'm sorry, 1600 or so armor from a light armor piece. But yeah, I do light head, medium shoulders, heavy chest piece, and then light everything else. because I'm really going for that max magicka build. I'm running into a guy. I ran into a guy last night that's trying to tank with light armor and doing like a I forget what class he was. Warden. He was trying to do a Warden complete magicka tank. I like it. I'm not sure if I would want that as a main tank in like trials or something, but I like that build. Warden certainly has some interesting abilities. Nice. Keeping damage over 40k, but that's probably just from all those ads. Yeah, I'll watch it go up. Oh, yeah. I'm not going to use another. I'm not going to use that right now. I'm going to save that for the last boss. Oops. And there he goes. All right. Let's see. We're on the last boss again. I want to prove that we're on veteran mode, and I'm going to do hard mode because, why not? Here we go. Oh, that's not great. Okay, this is going to be a little bit trickier than I thought. So, by the way, on hard mode, that will kill you. That expanding AoE that comes out from her. All right, we're making good progress. I'm probably gonna start using potions. That's not. Ooh, I'm getting nervous. I shouldn't be. I've got this. I've got this. Ah, yeah, I got out. Um, I'm taking you down right now. You're going. Goodbye. There it is. There you go. So there it is. That was Fungal Grotto 1 on veteran hard mode. No death. I don't know. Did I get a speed run? I don't know how to check because I already had that achievement. Well, let's see if I had the achievements. No, that was not a speed run. 15 minutes, yeah. I didn't do that in under 15 minutes. Anyway, thank you for watching. Be sure to subscribe and check out some of the other videos on my channel. I will catch you next time.